Sorry I had that phone call. But yeah, so they got him all documented that he's been there. So yeah, Jesus traveled. He had an uncle, a great uncle, and it was Mary's uncle, his mother's uncle. It was her first uncle, but so it was a great uncle to Jesus. And his uncle Joseph was a tradesman, and he knew the trade route all through Pakistan and in Iraq and up through India. He's a tradesman, so he knew all the routes. He was well known also throughout that whole region. So yes, Jesus traveled, and there's documentation of him being there. There's even more documentation in India, more so that's gonna freak y'all out. I'm gonna save that for a podcast. But y'all can say, "Oh, I ain't gonna believe that," but it's a whole lot of evidence supporting it. And here's the kicker: the Vatican is making India. Y'all better keep this quiet. Y'all better not let this get out. That came from the Vatican. That's what Vatican told India. Y'all better not let this get out. So yeah. We in for a big surprise here, y'all. We in for a big surprise. This whole thing right here, we're in this matrix, and and everybody's trying to survive, and the reason why they put Trump in there instead of Kamala, because Trump was going to bring everything to a head. See, everything needs to come to a head. Everything needs to come to a head before it bursts. So it's about to get a little crazy before it gets better. Get ready for the craziness. Okay? But I'm here for the long haul. I'm here. Hey, if I was to pass today, I'll get ready, and I'm ready to come back again so I can help. I can help us. I can help wake up the people for the next generation and spread the love and light and get them ready, because they're going to need help in this next generation. And I'm all about peace, love, and light, and waking them up. So, because we're supposed to be evolving. We're evolving now. Our bodies are evolving right now, into getting us prepared for the next dimension that we will go into. So, yes, the next dimension. This is the new earth. Yeah, this is a whole lot to this. This is a whole lot. And they just kept everybody distracted. They keep it distracted. They ain't gonna worry about the guys in the church. Y'all the main distracted ones. We ain't gonna worry about y'all, because y'all the ones out here, we trying to keep them really distracted. Because see, the church is one of the ones that's helping them keep the control. Don't forget, they had to inseminate the pastors, inseminate them to go out and spread the word to help keep the control. To help spread the control and help keep the control. And for you guys going out doing that, we'll give you don't have to pay no taxes or nothing like that. But you have to give your money, part of your earnings that you make from all these people, back to us, back to the Vatican. You guys ship that money back to your headquarters, and that money gets paid back to the Vatican some way or another. I know they got different denominations of churches, but that denomination, if you're a church and you're a denomination and you got some big money, believe me, you got to pay that Vatican. They're going to be asking for their money. But anyway, yeah, this is deep. But all this is part of control, y'all. Y'all need to go back and look at the movie Matrix again. That movie Matrix is telling some truth. It's telling some truth. But you guys have to go back and look at it with an open mind. It's an open mind, right? We're looking at the higher self. The higher self, your higher self, everybody has a higher self. That higher self kicks in and tells you that wasn't right. That higher self kicks in and tells you, oh, this is the correct answer. This is just, the higher self kicks in and tells you the right and wrong and corrects you. everybody has a higher self. That small voice. But if you get caught up in that God spell, they'll tell you that's the Holy Spirit, when it's actually your higher self. But when you're caught in the God spell and under that doctrine, they got you thinking it's the Holy Spirit. Oh, the Holy Spirit. So you talking and everything with the Holy Spirit when you're actually talking with your higher self. So they work one and the same. So you wouldn't see a difference in that field unless you step out of there. But they work one and the same, but they got you in there, trapped in there. So now you think it's the Holy Spirit. So now you're giving your money to church. You're all in there to church. You boo. You help spread the word. You're part of the whole thing. You're just taking communion. You're eating flesh, drinking blood. That's part of the rituals. Jesus says in Gospel of Thomas that these rituals and offerings that you do are not required to reach the kingdom of heaven. Oh, but we can't show them this doctrine, because if we show them this doctrine, they figure out, hey, they won't need us. And technically, we don't need no pastors. We never needed a middleman. We can go straight to the Creator ourselves. But they tricked y'all into believing that y'all need the pastor as your middleman. We need these churches. No, we never needed these churches like that. We need a place of coming together and to talk amongst ourselves on the goodness of everything that we've come about on, and we all are on one accord on that there is one God, the true Creator, and it's not a he, and it's not a she. It's just a spirit of energy. A spirit of energy, light, energy, sound. It's not he or she. It's not a gender. He can create whatever he wants. But he wanted to know more of himself, so he broke himself off. We are fractals of the God himself. So now we can actually create our own reality down here on this planet. But see, they never wanted us to do that. They didn't want a nation of thinkers. They want a nation of workers. So they dumbed us down by putting fluoride in the water and our food, processed foods. Okay, we already got them wearing shoes on their feet. Okay, we got this polyester. Get them in polyester. Take them out of this 100% cotton. Yeah, it was so much stuff. Okay, we got chemtrails in the skies. That's going to help, spread the diseases and stuff that we need to keep going, because they actually start killing you the time you get born. You're born into this earth. Your clock goes backwards. You think you going old and everything. You getting bigger and everything. You're going forward, but actually you're going backwards. Think you're going forward, but you're actually going backwards. And they're actually helping it speed up the process faster by teaching us what they wanted us to know. In childhood, ages 1 through 7, we have an ability that's still connected with the Creator itself. We were still connected between ages 1 and 7. What they do is they come in and you go to school and everything with the food and everything. They start taking you away from that, so your connection is more with the reality of this world. So a lot of stuff, they hidden from us. The rule of thumb is they got to show us. We got to show them. So we show y'all, but we do it in a way, we put a storyline around it, put it in a movie, put it in something, so it's like entertainment. So you think it's science fiction. You think it's make-believe. You think it's make-believe. But actually, it's real. And they've already been through it. They just got to show you what it is, and we think it's make-believe. That's all that. Stargate, all that stuff. Yeah, the little series, we think it was entertainment. They were just showing you what they was already doing. About what was already on this planet. Soon, all this stuff is going to come out. Antarctica, that's a whole nother thing right there. We got alien bases all over this planet, in the oceans, in the mountains, underground in Mexico, Dulce Base, everywhere. We got them all around us. They've been here since the beginning of time. They've always been here. Fractions of our government, the secret government, they've been on this. They're the ones that's already in Antarctica that all grouped up. You see how Japan and China and America and Russia and all this up on the top over here, on how we all at each other's necks. But under the ground, the secret organizations working with the aliens, they're all on one agenda. They're all on one agenda, but there's some fractions starting to break off from there too, because they're fighting to see who's going to hold what power and what power they can hold on to, because their time is up. Astrologically speaking, their time is really up. And they know this. But they're trying to hold on to what little they can have or what little they can control. So they put Elon in there to go in and to ruffle the feathers also. And the spitting and the financing and these oligarchs that are controlling these financial situations, that he found a lot of loopholes. He can't even talk about. He talked about some loopholes that he found that he's so scared. It scared him so bad that he's scared for his life. He said he had to be quiet because there's some loopholes he found that he know that shouldn't be there, but they there, and they was there for a minute. They've been there for a minute. And you just how you look around like, who been doing this? Who been? So he had to start looking like, oh my God, if I make a big racket about this, he may be coming up unalive somewhere. So yeah, he had to. Yeah, see, it's a lot of stuff that's being hidden. A lot of stuff is being hidden, but that stuff is far more greater than what's the power that's in you. My message today is to you, is to tell you, stop giving your power away to a God daddy in the sky. There ain't no God daddy in no doggone sky, and the rapture is not gonna happen unless the government come up with a way of making it, faking it some kind of way. And hell does not exist, because they brought that into the Bible in the 1800s to try to scare y'all into doing what they want y'all to do in that Bible. We need y'all to scare folk. Don't get out here and do all this crazy stuff because you gotta go to hell. Hell's a state of mind. The Pope slipped up one year. What was that? 2013 or something like that. Slipped up. Came out and said, hell and heaven and hell is a state of mind. Then came back, then the Vatican tried to clean it up for him. No, he had a moment of truth. Y'all better come into y'all moment of truth and better start asking questions. Because y'all gonna stay stuck out here and all this stuff gonna be flying around. Y'all gonna still stuck, oh Lord, and we be up here flying around in spaceships, and y'all be, yeah, y'all be down in that low density down there trying to worship something that you should be already aware of, that you are far greater than that. There is a God that created everything. But then he also created other lowercase g gods that had a hand in a lot of the creation that Council of Nicaea didn't want y'all to know about. Here's another trick. Go back and look at those lost gospels, because now all those Gnostic gospels are going to be brought to the forefront as stuff is being revealed. All right, y'all, have a beautiful day. Love, light, and peace. This is Audi Rob, White Up and Woke Podcast. Just coming with a nice little knowledge break time for you. Peace out.